Hi guys, Dave My Max 6 back at Fit Club, and I'm here with one of the top trainer here, Hallie Marnon. How are you, Hallie?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. Welcome to Muscle Beach TV. So we wanted to have you because obviously you look incredible, and there's a good reason for that. We're just about a week out from the USA, which is now located in Arizona, right?
Yep, it's in Phoenix now, last minute.
How do you feel about that? I mean, about the USA.
About the USA is
Yeah.
good. It was a little bit of a roller coaster with the location change, but, to say the least. But
What a year, huh?
that's a nice way to put it. But no, I think everything worked out for the best. You know, bigger capacity. I think there'll be less stress on the show.
There'll be a crowd. There'll be spectators
There'll
there,
be
right?
spectators, which will
Thank
be
God.
nice.
Yes.
Because it's going to be weird without that.
And all that work for no spectator, no cheers, nothing.
I know, just
Right?
a dead zone out there.
So Haley, I want to talk a little bit about where you came from. You actually one of the trainer at Fit Club. I see you here all the time. You're one of Jay's girl for Cutler Nutrition as well. You represent the brand, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he has a lot of good things to say about you. So he said we got to do Haley. She's doing the USA. She looks incredible. So we're having you on the show. So I want people to get the chance to know you a little bit about you. Tell me a little bit about how you got involved in fitness. Where you came from. You're probably not from Vegas, are you?
I'm not. I'm actually from Michigan.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
I was
Much colder.
a lot cooler. Hence the move, right? No, I actually have been athletic since I was little. I started dancing when I was 2. Then it was basketball and track and volleyball when I was growing up. But I tore my ACL when I was a freshman in high school in our first basketball scrimmage, and started getting, I had to go to physical therapy and getting involved in that, learning a little bit more about that. Then I started hanging out in the training room in high school and actually went to college for kinesiology at Michigan State.
Oh, nice. So when did you actually start getting interested in actually competing?
That didn't happen until I moved here.
Okay.
All my friends were like bodybuilders in college and stuff.
Really?
Everybody lifted. And I used to work at a nutrition store, and everybody was like, you should compete, but I didn't know anything about it. And then when I moved out here, I joined City Athletic Club,
Okay.
and everybody competes. So I
Kinda had to.
I kind of just fell into it, and it was a good hobby, when I was first out here and didn't really know anybody. So I got a good fitness circle competing, and I fell in love with it after my first show.
What year did you move? How long have you been in Vegas?
I moved at the very end of 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you move? Why Vegas? Why not California or other sunny states?
Actually, my ex-husband got a job out here, so we
nice.
packed up and moved. I was in the service industry. I worked at the Strip. I worked at a day club for my
Okay.
first 4 years here. Yeah.
Nice. How was that? Good? Not so
It
much.
made money.
So you. That's honest. You seem to really enjoy what you're doing here. Jay kind of making fun that you live here. Is like, I mean, every time I come here, you're always here. You spend a lot of hours, but you seem to really have a good time. Is that right?
I do. I absolutely enjoy it here, and the environment, and all the people are great.
When did you decide to become a trainer?
I started training actually in college. So we had to do an internship, and mine was in personal training at like Domino's Pizza. Their corporate fitness center is in Michigan. So I did my first personal training internship there, and then I got involved in group fitness, taught that for a couple years, and got more into one-on-one when I moved out here.
Okay. So is it safe to say that because of the quarantine and a lot of the casinos and the service industry kind of like shutting down, you kind of had to do something else? Is that why you kind of made the flip, or?
No, I had actually been a trainer already. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'd been
okay.
training for a couple of years out here before that.
Oh, I
happened.
see.
Yeah.
So you were doing both? Okay. And now you're doing this full time?
Yes, I've been out of the service industry for 2 years now. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I think my math is right.
Yeah. So how many people do you help? You seem to be like busy all the time. How many people do you help at Fit Club?
Oh man, I have about 15 steady
Wow.
clients. Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
and most of them come anywhere from like 2 to 5 times a week. It just depends.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a lot of people from the Raiders here, cheerleaders, and also there's a lot of athletes, like good athletes. I mean, I've been told by other people doing interview, man, everybody looks great in here. It's a gym where serious people train here.
There are
right?
a lot of serious people. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I like to be surrounded by. It's motivating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Fit Club. What I think it opened. When did it open? Like just a couple months ago, not so long ago.
It opened to the public September 1st.
Okay.
We kind of got a feel for it a little bit before that. I moved over here about the middle of August. So
How did you find out about it?
I knew Ryan, one of the owners from Santa Clinic. So, yeah, he reached out to me when they were first coming up with the concept and asked me to come check it out when it was closer
He
to
knows a lot of people in Vegas, so he kind of just brought you along.
He got us all. Yep.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We like him.
I love him.
We've been filming here a lot just because it's so conducive, and it's kind of like semi-private, so it's not too busy, which is nice. There's, like I said, the people that do come here, they want to train. They train seriously. They get in, they get out, and they don't just linger.
It's a great gym for trainers. It
Yes.
really, really is. We're not too overcrowded with, not to say it's a bad thing, but general members, so we
Yes.
can have more access to the machines that we need. And
Yeah.
it's perfect for us.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about competing. If you're going to the USA, what show did you do to actually qualify?
I qualified at the Samson in March.
Okay.
Yep.
Was it in Vegas?
It was in Vegas. It was the last show before quarantine, actually.
Oh, man, really?
Right after, like literally the next day we went into quarantine, so that was a pretty rough
Wow.
post show. But yeah, that was the one I qualified at.
So you do bikini, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
And what class were you?
I'm usually D. I'm
Okay.
5'5".
Oh, 5'5". Okay. That's kind of tall for a girl.
Yeah.
It's a little
Average
college
height.
average. What did you do during quarantine? Were you able to find access to train somewhere, or what? Because it's funny, bodybuilders, they're just like they're not like the regular people. Somehow they always find a way. Did you find a way to work out?
I did for a little bit. I had a couple places. I had a lot of home equipment that the
nice.
gym I was currently at let us borrow, so that was
nice.
nice. I trained a couple people off my balcony of my apartment, and
Wow.
a lot of Zoom training. So
You stayed busy.
I tried to stay busy as much
Yeah.
as possible. It was hard. It definitely was hard, and my body, it took a toll on my body for sure. But as soon as everything opened up, bounced back pretty fast.
Was it hard mentally to be, because a lot of people I know struggle during quarantine just because it was supposed to be a 2-week thing, and it turned out to be months and months and months. So did you have any point where you felt kind of like down, or were you able to stay positive?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I definitely got down, especially when they first moved. My plan had been to do the Samson and then go right to the USA's. That was supposed to be around, I think, 16 weeks after that. And when that got moved, that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
And then definitely lost like a little bit of motivation and stuff. But everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I'm bringing a better package now. So
Because usually the USA is the last weekend of July.
yeah,
So, yeah.
I was not planning on prepping through Thanksgiving, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's going to be like right before Christmas, so
Yeah.
unbelievable. Is it your first USA, your first national show?
It is not my first national show. I did Amateur Olympia
Did wow.
in 2018.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I got 7th at that one.
Wow.
But I'm my physique's completely different this time around, so we'll see what happens.
How do you feel you improved since then? What did you improve the most?
The amount of muscle,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I was pretty tiny in 2018. But yeah, my conditioning also
Yeah.
is a lot better.
Is there anybody helping you out? Do you have a coach you're working with, or?
I work with Coach Adam of Team Elite Physique. I've been working with him for almost 2 years now.
Adam, is that the same guy who trains Ashley? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was just here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we hung.
Oh, nice. Okay. So how long have you been with him?
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Okay.
Yep, I've done one show through him, and his prep was completely different than others I had been, used to. A lot of like local coaches, and it's been amazing for my physique.
Yeah.
Like I've made a made a lot of changes working with him.
So you worked with him for Samson?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. What do you want to do with this? What is the end goal? Do you want to make it to the Olympic? I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
well, I don't know. So not everybody's, I mean, you would assume, but you never know. So
No,
that's the
I
goal.
would absolutely love
Yeah.
to make it to the Olympia stage. Yeah.
You want to win the Olympia?
Hell yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
Why not?
That's awesome. Yeah, why not? Someone's gonna win, right?
Right?
That's awesome. Well, it's. Do you wanna keep things as they are? Do you like doing what you're doing at personal training? It's a very rewarding job because you help a lot of people reach their goal. But what did you want to do when you were younger? Did you have a set career plan for yourself, or did something that you wanted to aside from what you're doing now?
I actually was originally planning on going into physical therapy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. But I worked as a physical therapy tech for a couple of years and just kind of realized it wasn't for me. And this was
Much
the next thing that I moved into, and I fell in love with it. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing else I'd rather do.
It's so funny that sometimes you have a goal in mind, you reach that goal, and you're like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
All that time, all that effort, put into it, and you go a completely different road after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more personal in personal training than physical therapy.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun.
And also, I think if you relate easily to people when you personal train, you're not just their trainer or their coach. A lot of time, you get to talk a lot with people, and you kind of act as a psychologist a little bit.
100%.
Right?
Therapist and a trainer.
It's a big part. It's a big part of the game because people end up telling you things, and you tell them things, and it becomes a very close relationship.
Oh yeah, you're friends with every single client.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Hallie, I'm really glad that we got you on the channel. Hey, once you must have a code for Cutler Nutrition, right? What is it?
Yes, it's code Hallie.
That's it. Spell it.
HALLIE.
Okay, there you go. And so that way you get some residual from that. Well, Jay is very happy to have you on the team. He told me personally, and it was very important for him to get you on the channel before the USA. He thinks you look great, and he's very proud of you. And he doesn't say it to people a lot, so I don't know if he ever told you that,
No.
but I'm telling you because he told me.
That means so much coming from him. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Hallie, we're really proud to have you on the channel. We're going to follow your progress, and after the USA, maybe, who knows, maybe next time we'll do an interview before your first pro show. How's that?
Yes, please.
All right.
I hope so.
Dave Man 96 with Hallie for JayTV, and we're out.